month of June. News in headlines. June 15th, World Smiling Day. Organized Kids Smiling Competition for junior and senior KG students. June 19th, World Reading Day. Reading competition and book review contest for all students. June 20th, World Father's Day. Father's sacrificing love was recalled and a day of memory was born out. June 26th, International Day Against Drug Abuse. Organized English Teacher Ceremony. News in details. June 15th, World Smiling Day. Organized Kids Smiling Contest for all junior and senior KG kids. We have with us Kumari Anna to give us the detailed description of the day. Hello Anna, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you please proceed?
June 15th was World Smiling Day. Taking care of the importance of the day, we had organized a smiling contest for all the LKG and UKG kids of Anita family. A smile can change the world into a better place. It sends a vibration of love too far and wide, make the life worth living. Realizing this immeasurable value of smile, the parents of LKG and UKG prepared the kids to participate in it with thrill and enthusiasm.
The preliminary contest was conducted on 12th June on digital platform, and 15 kids were picked up through online voting by parents and faculty. The thrills of the kids were carried on to the second round on 14th June, featuring in different forms of smiling faces. However, 4 of them secured highest votes in each section. The grand finale on 15th June offered a breathtaking experience for all the participants. Ms. Mary Sellen, the master of ceremony, set a systematic path for all to be comfortable in digital seats. Sister Teresa Anthony, our principal, graced the occasion with the words of love and encouragement. The curtain on World Smiling Day was opened by seeking the blessing of God Almighty by Miss Jessie, Miss Sylvie, drew the attention of all by highlighting the significance of a smile in our day-to-day life. The contestants were escorted by their parents, and 10-minute videos of each contestant in different poses were displayed. Parents and faculties voted for it. In spite of their tongue-tied competition, Mahin Muhammad secured 69.7, the highest percentage of vote, and won the Best Smiling Face Award. And Muhammad Ahian stood at second highest score with 48.5% of votes. In the same way from UKG, Noel Dixon stood first with 55.9% votes, and Tripati Sajay stood second highest with 41.2% of votes. The day was stimulated much with the feedback of our parent community who expressed their joy in this mega event.
Thank you so much. It was really a rare occasion to realize and to become calm and content. June 19th, World Reading Day. Reading competition and book review contests were organized for all students. Master Jalalji and Kumari Fatima are here to inform us about the details of the competition.
Reading brings the far to the near, the unknown to the known, the strange to the familiar, and much more. Reading Day was celebrated in a memorable way in AVHSS. Our school witnessed 2 rounds of participation by the students. Prior to June 19th, we conducted the first round of competition, which was enriched by our students from Standard 1 to 12. Competitions were held for 3 languages: Malayalam, English, and Hindi. competent participants were selected after evaluating their first performance to the final round. The final round events were conducted in a grand scale on June 19th through online platform. The following students stood in the first position, beating their opponents. In lower primary sections, Malayalam reading competition, Antonio Shaju and Vaiga Ranjit topped the first prize and Donna Dani the second. From upper primary, Roshna Shai Josh and Alona Shaiju secured the first and second prizes respectively. From high school, Meenakshi Manoj and Anina Baby were the first and second prize winners.
In the competition for English from LP class, 1st and 2nd standard, Joel Neju secured 1st and Amaya Shiju 2nd. From class 3rd and 4th, Shivananda J came 1st and Anaka Minu Tangachan stood 2nd. Gerald Jim and Chetana VS were the 1st and 2nd prize winners from upper primary section. And in high school, Rosemary just stood 1st and Sia NS was 2nd. In the final round Hindi reading competition, Sidakshmi Abhilash from LP section won the first prize. UP section winners were Adar Rahman PA 1st and Charan Maria Benny 2nd. From high school section, Devapriya came out in the first position and Sandra Parameshwaran the 2nd.
It was book review presentation competition for higher secondary students. Prior to the final round, they were given different stories from Malayalam, Hindi, and English. At the time of competition, a lot was taken to decide the language of presentation. From the 3 participants, Nitya Anil performed well and won the first prize. Sister Teresa Anthony, our principal, enlightened all the participants, highlighting the importance of reading in one's life. There were 3 judges in each language. Mrs. Beena calculated the score, collecting it from different judges. Kumari Serin was the master of ceremony and performed her duty in class.
Sister Liji Robert, Mrs. Hema Sisi, Mrs. Minnie Pipi and Mrs. Anusri were the overall in-charge teachers who worked behind the curtain for the success of this day's program with tremendous contribution of help from all the other staff of Anita family. The day was blessed by God and we concluded the reading day with everlasting memory.
Thank you, Zeral and Fatima. It was a really different experience for all the students, especially sitting in the digital platform and performing. June 20th, World Father's Day. Father's sacrificing love was recalled and a day of memory was born out. Students were informed early by the teachers to make the day a special one. Thus the students, according to their creativity, prepared special cards, decorated the room, baked tasty cakes and made that day a great memorable one. Some of the parents remarked that it was a long-standing memory for them as their children sincerely appreciated and understood their unconditional love.
अकेले तुम जो हम तुम संग है तो फिर क्या गम। तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान।
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम तू शैतान।
But you love me, Daddy.
तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान। सबका और इसी शरारत से
दिल जिगर मैं हूँ सबका।
कहने को है यूं तो हजार कोई, मगर तुझसा कहाँ। अकेले हम अकेले तुम, जो हम तुम संग है तो फिर क्या गम। तू मेरा दिल, तू मेरी जान।
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम, तू शैतान।
But you love me, Daddy.
मान लो कल जो ये सारी दुनिया साथ मेरा नहीं देगी, कौन है फिर मेरी मंजिल का हम सफर।
मैं हूँ Daddy.
The investiture ceremony of Anita Vidyalaya Higher Secondary School for the academic year 2021-22 was organized with a high pomp and dignity. Due to the pandemic situation, the ceremony was held through a live platform. As leadership is a great capacity to transform vision into reality, the day for the function was selected accordingly on 26 June 2021, the International Day Against Drug Abuse. This was to express our solidarity over anti-drug addiction movement. The event was presided over by Sister Teresa Anthony, our principal, Mrs. CGTS, the chief coordinator, and Mrs. Sumi, the master of ceremony, systematically organized a well-confirmed digital space for the successful completion of the event. The house captain and the class leaders, together with 68 students, were ready to choose the right person through online voting. 3 boys and 3 girls from class 10 stood as candidates for head boy and head girl, and 3 boys and 3 girls from class 9 stood as candidates for assistant head boy and head girl. The day's function was officially opened with imploring the blessing of God Almighty by Mrs. Asha B. Menon, followed by opening address by Mrs. Jimmy George. Mrs. CGCK was called out to instill in students the real meaning of leadership. She was successful in capturing the attention of students through her words of wisdom. Her speech brought about defects of drugs in one's life and how can a leader prompt the other to say no to drugs. The day was still more blessed with graceful words of our principal, who appreciated and wished good luck to all the candidates. The climax of the function began with lots of silences when the electoral officers took over the meeting. Complete silence was observed. The screen presentation was opened. The profile and the videos of each candidate were displayed.
I am Lakshmi Priya of Standard 10th B. I stand here with great pride and honor as a nominee for the head girl.
Everyone, I am Krishna Priya. I am a candidate to participate in the election contest of school head girl from Standard 10A.
A warm good morning to Ananda. I am Bobin Varghese from Tanpura. I am a student of 10C.
Myself, Sia Ennis of 10C. As a student of AVHSS, I am proud privileged to offer my candidature for the post of school head girl.
Soon after that, the election process started. Lot of curiosity and tension were visible on the faces of the candidates and representative about the online voting. The curiosity of everyone was doubled when actual digital voting was presented. The photos of each candidate were shown and the voting system was presented. With so much of thrill and enthusiasm, the students casted their votes and chose the best one as the head boy and head girl, assistant head boy and head girl, and remaining candidates were given different responsibilities. Master Dominic Matthew from class 10 is head boy of Anita family for the academic year 2021-22. Kumari Krishna Priya from class 10 is the head girl of AVHSS for the academic year 2021-22. Mr. Jaymon from class 9 is the assistant head boy and Kumari Sweetie Johnson from class 9 is the assistant head girl. Bobin Varghese from class 10 was elected as art stimulator. Lakshmi Priya from class 10 elected as moral supporter. Master Abhimanyu from class 10 was elected as sport encourager, and CINS from class 10 was elected as environmental protector. As the symbol of donning the mantle of responsibilities, all the leaders pledged to bestow their duties to the best of their talents. Sister Teresa Anthony, our principal, administered the oath-taking ceremony. She congratulated them and admonished them to be responsible and honest in discharging their duties. The meeting was summed up by expression of gratitude by Mrs. CGTS, the chief coordinator. The event was ended with high degree of earnestness and passion. Thank you everyone. Let's wait for the next amazing episode of July 2021.